Hello, grade 8 students. Today I will be discussing age-related problems. So before we solve age-related problems, so again, here are the steps in solving word problems. First step is to read and analyze the problem. Second step is to represent all the unknowns. Third step is to make equations, systems of linear equations. And then fourth, we have to solve using elimination or substitution method. Then we're going to write the final answer and then always check your answer. So in solving age-related problems, time markers is very much important. So we need to recall what are these time markers. So again, these time markers tell us when a certain event happened. So example of the time markers are 2 years ago, 3 years from now, 5 years hence. So let us recall on how are we going to represent these time markers. So number one, now, it means we are dealing with the present age. So as we deal with the present age, we're going to represent it as x. And then, what if we have 3 years from now? So if our present age is x, and then we're looking for our age 3 years from now, so we just need to add 3 years from our age. So that will be x plus 3. And then 2 years ago, it means past age. So we have to subtract 2 on our present age. So that will be x minus 2. What else? What are the other time markers that we are using? We can also have 5 years hence. It is a future age. So it will be represented as x plus 5. And then 1 year older. So that is x plus 1. And lastly, 7 years younger. That can be represented as x minus 7. So don't forget these time markers because these time markers will really help us to translate each of the statements later so that we can have the correct equations to solve for the given problem. So now I think we are ready to solve the first problem. And the first problem here is Mia is 6 years older than Teddy. 2 years ago, Mia's age was twice as old as Teddy's age was. How old is Mia? So we're done reading it. So of course, we have to represent and I will be using a table here. In the first column, we're going to write the names of the people that is being said to the given problem. And then on the second column, that will be for the present age. And then for the third column, that will be the past age. So why past age? Because on the given problem, it says there 2 years ago. So we're going to use this as our past age 2 years ago. So the names are Mia and Teddy. So their present age, for the present age of Mia, that will be represented as X. And then for Teddy, that will be Y. They can interchange if you want. Next, for the past age, again, so past age will be represented using subtraction. So we're going to subtract 2 on the present age of Mia and Teddy. So it will be represented as x minus 2 and y minus 2. Then we are ready to make equations. So your first equation should be, we're going to get it on the first sentence here, which is Mia is 6 years older than Teddy, and that pertains to the present age. So look for the table on the present age. Okay, so we have here Mia is represented as your x and Teddy's age is y. So Mia, so that will be x is equal sign 6 years older than. So older than, it is represented as addition and Teddy is y. So your first equation would be x equals y plus 6. And then for the second equation, we're going to use the second statement, which is 2 years ago, Mia's age was twice as old as Teddy's age was. How old is Mia? So 2 years ago. So we have to look on the table under the past age. So this x minus 2 is the age of Mia 2 years ago. And then y minus 2 will be the age of Teddy 2 years ago. So as we represent Mia's age, so that will be x minus 2 was equal sign twice, it's 2 as old as Teddy's age, which is y minus 2. So your second equation is, I'll repeat, Mia's age. So Mia's age is x minus 2, was, so that will be equal sign, and then 2 times Teddy's age. So y minus 2 because that is the Teddy's age. And then here, I will be using substitution method. But before I use substitution method, we have to first simplify our second equation and write it in standard form. So as we write this one into standard form, I need to distribute 2. So that will be x minus 2 is equal to 2 times y, and then 2 times negative 2, it will become 2y minus 4. And then transpose 2y on the other side. So that will be x minus 2y equals negative 4 plus 2. And then add or combine like terms. So our second equation will be x minus 2y equals negative 2. So as I use substitution method, I will be using the second equation, which is x minus 2y equals negative 2. And then change x and make it y plus 6. So based on our first equation, the value of x is y plus 6. So I will change x and make it y plus 6. And then copy the rest, which is minus 2y equals negative 2. Simplify. Y minus 2y, the answer is negative y. And then I'll transpose 6 on the other side. So that will be negative 6. Simplifying the equation, we have negative 8. Negative y equals negative 8. Multiplying both sides of the equation by negative 1 so that the value of y will be positive. The value of y here is 8. So as you can see here, graded students, your final answer should always be positive. Why? Because we are talking about h problem, and definitely we don't have negative h. Okay? Then let us proceed. So to get the value of x, I will be using the first equation, which is x equals y plus 6. So I will be substituting the value of y. So that will be 8. So x equals 8 plus 6. So the value of x here is 14. Okay, so the question here is, how old is Mia? So for our final answer, we have to answer the question, or what will be the age of Mia, or what is the present age of Mia. So that pertains to the value of x. So therefore, the final answer would be Mia is 14 years old. Next, let us proceed to the second problem. Bobby is 7 times older than his son. 4 years hence, he will be 4 times older than his son. How old is Bobby? So for our representation, still be 3 columns. Again, first columns are for the names. Second column is for the present age. And for the third column, it says here 4 years hence, so that will be a future age. So we are talking about Bobby and his son. So the present age of Bobby will be x, and the present age of son will be y. And then for the future age, so that is 4 years hence, so we have to add 4 on the age of Bobby and Sam and his son. So that will be x plus 4 and y plus 4. So now we can get the equations here. So be extra careful as you translate each of the sentences here into mathematical equation. So again, your first sentence talks about the present age. So we're going to look at the table under the present age, which is x for Bobby and then y for his son. So Bobby, so that is x is equal sign 7 times as old as his son. So 7 times his son, which is y. So your first equation will be x equals 7y. Don't be bothered with the word older than here, because this older than here doesn't represent addition sign. It means 7 times older than his sons, or in short, in Filipino, mas matanda ng 7 beses. Okay, na mas matanda siya kaysa sa anak niya. Okay, and then let's proceed in making the second equation, which is 4 years hence, he will be 4 times older than his son. So we're going to look at the table for the future age. So that way, this he pertains to Bobby. So as we represent it, that is x plus 4. Will be, that will be equal sign. And then 4 times older than his son. So 4 times the quantity of y plus 4. And then I will be using again substitution. So I'll need to first simplify the second equation and write it in standard form. So just copy x plus 4, distribute 4. So it will be equal to 4y plus 16. And then transpose 4y on the other side and also 4. So that will be now x minus 4y equals negative 4 plus 12. Combining like terms, we have here x minus 4y equals 12. So if I'm going to use substitution, I will be writing the second equation, x minus 4y equals 12, and then change x and make it 7y. Because again, on the first equation, it says here x, the value of x is 7y. So in short, I can change x and make it 7y. And then just copy the rest, minus 4y equals 12. Simplify, 7y minus 4y, the answer is 3y. Dividing both sides of the equation by 3, the value of y is 4. So therefore, the age of his son is 4. But we are looking for the age of Bobby. So therefore, we need to get also the value of x. So I will just be using the first equation. So x equals 7y. Substituting the value of y, which is 4. So that will be 7 times 4 equals 28. So therefore, Bobby is 28 years old. Next, for our last problem, for my last example here. Okay, so 5 years ago, Kimberly was thrice as old as her daughter. 5 years hence, Kimberly will be twice as old as her daughter. How old is Kimberly? So here, as you can see, looking at the given problem, we have two time markers here which are 5 years ago and 5 years hence. So therefore, instead of having 3 columns for our representation, we will have now 4 columns. One will be for the names, and then for the present age, and then past age, which is 5 years ago, and future age, which is 5 years hence. So for the present age, we have x and y. Past age, x minus 5 and y minus 5. And then future age, x plus y and y, y plus 5. And then for the writing the equation, so your first sentence, we are dealing with the past age. So we have to look under the table of past age. So Kimberly here, okay, Kimberly is x minus 5, was thrice as old as her daughter. Daughter is y minus 5. So your first equation should be x minus 5 equals 3 times y minus 5. And then for the second equation, we are going to use the second statement here. So 5 years hence. So we have to look under the future age. Kimberly. So Kimberly is x plus 5. Okay, will be, that is equal sign. And then twice, so 2 times as old as her daughter, which is y plus 5. So 2 times y, the quantity of y plus 5. And then, as I use elimination method, as you can see, the first and the second equations are not yet in standard form. So what are we going to do here is to write this one into the standard form. Distribute 3. So we'll have 3y minus 15. And then simplify, write it in standard form. So the standard form is x minus 3y equals negative 10. So after we simplify the first equation, the next one is to simplify the second equation and write it in standard form. Distribute 2. So we'll have now 2y plus 10. And then transpose. Simplify. Our second equation now will be x minus 2y equals 5. So here, we have now two equations which is already written in standard form, and as you can see here, the value of x we can easily eliminate x by multiplying the first equation by negative 1. So as we multiply the first equation by negative 1, it means we just need to change all the sign. From positive it will be negative, from negative it will be positive. So the first equation will be negative x plus 3y equals 10. Rewrite the second equation as is. Don't change the sign. So x minus 2y equals 5. Adding the equations here, so we can now eliminate x. So 3y minus 2y, the answer is y, equals 10 plus 5, the answer is 15. So therefore, the value of y here is 15. And then we are looking for the age of Kimberly, so we have to uh, get the value of x. I will be using the simplified or the standard form of the second equation, which is x minus 2y equals 5. Change y and make it 15. So we'll have now x minus 2 times 15. The answer is 30. Transpose it on the other side. That will be now x equals 5 plus 30, which is 35. So the value of x is 35, which is the present age of Kimberly. So it's here. Okay, how old is Kimberly now? So we're looking for the present age. So therefore, that will be the value of x. So final answer will be Kimberly is 35 years old. Okay? So if you want to practice solving age-related problems, here is the assigned task for you. You can ask Sir Alex and Miss Ria for your answers. That's it. Thank you so much for watching. See you again next time, grade 8. Thank you.